Hello friends, let us learn about Bajaj Allianz ACE plan. The Bajaj Allianz ACE plan covers customers up to 100 years. Nowadays, as we know, that life expectancy has increased. Previously, if you look at the statistic, people were living up to 60-65 years. Nowadays, because of the medical advancement, people live up to 80-85 years. So this plan gives you cover right up to 100 years. So let us learn more about this by understanding importance of starting early and importance of financial planning in today's time. For this, let us listen to the conversation between a father and daughter, Mr. Gyani and his daughter Shishya. What they are talking about in terms of the inflation and starting early and planning for their future finances.
Hey, things were quite different when I was your age. For example, milk costs about 15 rupees per liter. Today, it is between 60 and 80 rupees per liter.
That's quite a rise. How about other items like soap or cooking oil?
Soap used to be around 10 to 20 rupees per bar. Today, it's about 50 to 60 rupees for a bar of a similar size. And cooking oil, well, we used to buy it for about 30 to 40 rupees per liter. Now, it's around 150 to 200 rupees per liter.
That's quite a jump in prices. I guess inflation has a big role in this.
Yes, inflation definitely affects prices. It makes you realize the importance of budgeting and saving, especially as costs keep increasing. And thinking about the future, it's crucial to plan for these changes.
What do you mean by future planning?
Well, considering how prices have increased over the years, it's important to plan for future expenses. For example, saving for your children's education, retirement, or any unforeseen medical costs. Investing wisely can help your savings grow and keep up with inflation.
That makes sense. How should I start planning for the future?
Start by creating a budget and setting financial goals. Consider investing in options like MF, FD, or insurance plans that offer both security and growth. Also, regularly review and adjust your plans as needed.
Thanks for the advice, Dad. It's good to know how important it is to plan ahead and not just live in the present.
Absolutely. Future planning ensures that you are prepared for changes and can maintain your financial stability even as costs rise.
I appreciate the insight. I'll take your advice and start planning for the future.
I'm glad to hear that. It's always better to be proactive and prepared. If you need any help with your financial planning, I'm here for you.
Now that you watch this small conversation between father and daughter, you must be got an awareness about how important it's for anybody to plan their future, to do budgeting, and to how to manage inflation in a long run. Because her father was talking about how the household stuffs, they have increased over a period, and there is no control over this. If you look at the amount that has increased in last 15-20 years, is humongous. So this inflation is something which will eat up your any savings or any investment. So you have to plan well in advance, where you know his daughter Shishya was asking for advice, and he says that it's better you should plan it well in advance. So life insurance is such an instrument which allows you to plan for long term and to overcome these challenges of inflation, or you can beat, I would say you can beat inflation with that. So that's the conclusion of this conversation, and this is how important for anyone to save early and plan their future finances, and how to protect their family from financial losses, and also meet their financial goals, and also achieve their dreams, or maybe make their dreams a reality, and as also aspire whatever their aspirations are, how to, you know, make that possible. Now that you understood the importance of saving early and planning early for your future finances, let us see this graphs. If you look at this graph on the left hand side, you see what are the costs today. Cost of living, cost of different education streams like medicine, engineering, management, chartered accountant, and also what's the cost today for a wedding, and at the end, what are the costs one incur in terms of the healthcare. And if you look at different cities, tier 1 cities, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, tier 2 like Patna, Jaipur, Coimbatore, or tier 3 cities like Vadodara, Siliguri, Meerut, and so on and so forth. So these costs in all the cities are, increasing day by day. Okay, the cost is relative to that city because of the cost of living is also different in these cities, metro city and then tier 2 and tier 3 cities. But they all are increasing day by day. On the right hand side, if you look at the cost has increased him exponentially for all the categories. If you look at cost of living, cost of medicine education, engineering education, management education, chartered accountant, and even the cost of wedding and healthcare in all the cities will increase after 10 years. In the next decade, you will see a huge spike in all the costs. Primarily, if you look at cost of medicine and cost of wedding, and even cost of healthcare is really, really very high. And these are some important events in our life, like cost of living. Of course, you can do compromise on certain things, but when it comes to education, wedding, and healthcare, there is absolutely no compromise. So one needs to, provide for education of their child, whether son and daughter, and also to make a grand wedding or a reasonable wedding also you need good amount of money. And a healthcare is something is completely impossible for someone to do anything about it because you have to pay for it. There is no excuse or there is no way out for healthcare expenses, because one can be without eating but still will pay for medicines, still will pay for the hospitalization. So these costs, if you look at these two charts, they just increasing, whichever city you are in, whether tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city, if it's continuously increasing. If you go back in, 10 years ago, also you will see, and today what's the cost, and in next 10 years what's the cost. So what I'm talking about here is how in next decade or in a long term you need to plan. Otherwise you will be in a fix, you will be in a position where you probably will need to curtail down your lifestyle. You have to say no to your kids, your children, that you should go for ordinary graduations, or also you have to do an ordinary wedding of your son or daughter. And of course you might have to go to government hospital for your healthcare and hospitalization or medicines. I'm sure nobody would like to do or play with anybody's future, their son and daughter's future, and nobody would like to play with the health of any of their family members. So this is very, very, very important for everyone to think about their future, see that future, and start planning right away. There is nothing, no right time to start. Today is your right time. So start it now. So if you explain in this manner to your customers as a salesperson, probably they will get it, because here we are talking about household things. Here we are talking about education, which is an open truth, about wedding and health costs. Everybody knows about these costs, and nobody can deny that they are continuously increasing year on year. So one need to plan well in advance, and where the life insurance plans comes into play. And because life insurance is the only plan which gives you a long term, tenure of, it can be as high as 50 years also in certain cases. So long-term planning will only be provided by life insurance plan. Along with that, it also gives you opportunity to save and invest. So that's the icing on the cake. For anybody who's investing or saving it through life insurance, you're getting risk coverage, you're getting savings and investment, and that too, there will be increase, or there will be bonuses, returns. All those things will also be added to the policy benefits. So that's the importance of starting early and planning for long term. Let us learn the key benefits of Bajaj Allianz ACE plan. First and foremost, the main important feature or the benefit of this plan is increasing income. So this plan provides you increasing income year on year. So one can choose this plan where they want to have income which is beating the inflation. Okay, because it's increasing year on year. And another part of this income thing is it can also start as early as possible. Like if you want to start, somebody who's looking for regular income, some customers are looking for regular income plan, they can choose early income where it can start as early as in the first month of the policy. So that's another advantage. Third option I would here is the deferred income. Means somebody who wants to accumulate fund and have it after 5 years. So they have an option where they can have income starting only after 5 years. So these options make it very flexible for the policy holder or the customer. They can choose it from basis their needs. Someone who's really want to beat inflation can go for increasing income. Somebody who's like to have income right away and regular income, or somebody who's like to accumulate fund and have income after 5 years, and that will increase their income, regular income. So those are the option makes this plan unique, and these are some unique selling pitches you can use for different needs of the customer. Okay, there it's very flexible. So you have increasing income, early income, deferred income. So these option makes it a different. And another thing, even it's not necessary for you to take it for right up to the 100 years. This is also flexible. A term can range from 10 years to 100 years. So there's not necessary based on customer's choice. They can choose the term. So that's another key benefits that you can highlight to customer. They can choose whatever term they want to. Prefer whatever level of income. Same way they can whatever term they want, they can choose, and depending on their age. And of course, like any other life insurance plan, this plans also offer tax benefit under 80C. Okay, so these are the key benefits about the Bajaj Allianz ACE plan. So there is one more option apart from increasing income, deferred income, and early income. There is one more option where you won't get any income. With this option is called wealth option, where you will save whatever you save, whatever the bonus you're getting, everything will be given on the maturity or as a death benefit. So it will accumulate all the bonuses, all the benefits, and that's how it will create wealth. So there will be some customers that you will come across who would like to save, create wealth for their families. They want to leave a legacy for their families and accumulate a large fund. And this plan will help you to create that kind of wealth in the long term. So that's the best part, because with wealth option, there is no income deferment period or there is no income period. They are not available with a wealth option. Wealth option will only give you a wealth at the end, a lump sum, a huge amount at the end. So that's another option. So three main benefits of this plan is early income, increasing income, with or without deferment period, and you also have wealth options which can help you create that wealth in the long run. ACE plan also has one of the unique feature, which is goal protection benefit, GBP. So the beauty of this option or this benefit is that no matter what your goal, your financial goal, if you want to make your son and daughter a pilot or a doctor or an engineer, will still be achieved whether you are there or not there. So in this goal protection benefit, when policyholder is not around during the premium paying term, there will not be any need of paying the premium. Means no future premium will be collected from the family of the life assured. So policy will continue and there will not be need of any future premium to be paid. So that's the best part. If life assures unfortunately dies during the premium payment term, there is no need to pay any future premium. Still, family or nominee will get that income benefit as well as they will get maturity benefit. Okay, with all bonuses and everything will be accumulated and given as benefit. So that is what is we call it goal protection. Means if your goal is to save a particular amount, that it still will be saved whether you are around or whether you are not around. So if you're not around during the premium payment term, future premiums are not required to be paid and same benefit as you were there will be paid in terms of income benefit and maturity benefit. If policyholder or life assurer happens to die after premium payment term, again family will continue to get the income benefit as well as maturity benefit. So that is why this is called gold protection benefit, and this is one of the unique selling feature of this plan. So you should pitch this to people who think that, what happens if I'm not around? Who will pay the premium? What will happen to my targeted saving? So those questions can be easily answered if you pitch this goal protection benefit of ACE plan. Now that we learned the key benefits and key pitches of Bajaj Allianz ACE plan, let us see how does it stand against other competition plans such as Tata AI Sampoorna Raksha Supreme or Max Life Whole Life Super plan. So we'll see how does it stand in terms of the various features and parameters. So when we talk about the eligibility in Bajaj Allianz ACE, Tata AI Sampoorna Raksha Supreme and Max Life Whole Life Super plan, Bajaj plans stand out really very high because it starts with 0 years. Means even minors can be covered in Bajaj Allianz plan as against Tata's Sampoorna Raksha and Max Life Whole Life and which starts at 18 years. Okay, so maximum age also, if you look at we are 10 years ahead in terms of max plan, whereas we are at same as Tata's plan. Otherwise, all these three plans offers same 100 years of coverage. So in terms of eligibility, Bajaj plans covers minors, whereas maximum age is for Bajaj and Tata is same, whereas Max plans offer only maximum age at entry at 50. Okay, so this is about the eligibility in these plans, whole life plans. So when we talk about the riders in this plan of Bajaj, Tata and Max, so Bajaj provides waiver of premium, accidental death or total or permanent disability riders. Same set is also provided by Tata, but Tata gives you some extra riders like critical illness, hospicare, which is not available in Bajaj, even in not available in Max. Max provides again accidental waiver of premium and but the different riders provided by Max is term plus plan. So where you can get an extra additional risk coverage in term plus. So as far as the riders are concerned, Bajaj provides you three riders, waiver of premium, accidental death, a total or permanent disability. Whereas Tata AI provides accidental, critical illness, total and permanent disability and hospicare. And Max Plan provides you a comprehensive accidental death benefit, waiver of premium, and term plus. So in this, if you look at Tata giving you more option in terms of the riders, two extra riders are there, critical illness hospital, which are not available in Bajaj and Max plan. So here, if you look at Tata has a upper hand in terms of the riders. Okay. So if we talk about the premium payment option, so these plan also differs. Bajaj Allianz gives you 5, 10 and 12 years, whereas Tata has got single, limited and regular premium payments and Max has got 10, 15 and 20 years. But when it comes to indicative premiums, Bajaj has no indication of what the minimum premium could be. But whereas in Max it is can be as low as 8,500, which is offered as a minimum premium. So Bajaj, you can choose whatever premium payment term as per the policy term as well. And in other plans also you have similar options like Max also offer 10, 15 and 20, whereas Bajaj offers 5, 10 and 12. So with the shorter period option and looking at the people's need, nowadays people don't wait for that long term. So Bajaj wins here, Bajaj Ace plan wins here because it also offer 5-year term premium payment because people are not willing to give you commitment for 10, 15 years. So 5 years is still they see that they can commit to pay premiums. So that is where Bajaj Allianz Ace plan wins over Tata and Max. So one can, pitch this option as well as one of the winning feature. So with this, we have compared and contrasted Bajaj Allianz Ace against Tata's and Max similar whole life plan. So I'll give you a few tips in a way that don't compare apple to orange, means don't compare two dissimilar plans. Always compare similar plans or same plans. Like if you're comparing a term, compare it with term, whole life with whole life, ULIP with the ULIP. Okay, so always do that because your customer may come up with their, there is a difference in premium riders or other benefits. You have to ask them about what kind of plan the other competition is pitching to them. And if this is completely different from what you are pitching, make them understand the purpose of the plan that they are offering is different from your plan so that they understand and also they cater to different needs of financial needs of the customer. Okay, so here my purpose is not to put down any company's plan but just to give you a contrasting situations among these three plans and how they stand out against each other because every plan has its own unique features and unique benefits and which you have to highlight. As a salesperson, you cannot put down the other company's plan, but you have to highlight your company's unique features rather than. Okay, so let us do our best instead of putting other company's plan down rather than highlighting your plan, your company's plan, which stand out against them. Okay, so wish you all the best for selling plans. Thank you. Please do comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.